And welcome back to episode 9 of Celestial Sphere, a Gundam D&D podcast. I am Jade Novanus, here with my good friends Holy Skittle, Huntail Striker, Ren Best Girl, Ashy of Heart, and Agma Von Sect. Huntails is actually back with us again after an extended stay away due to external factors. But yeah, welcome back to Huntail. We'll get everything all kind of smoothed out for that.
Your favorite damsel in distress is here.
Mm-hmm. The one who gets kidnapped. All right. Last time on Celestial Sphere, our level 15 characters went on an excursion in another world. Through the world of Gurren Lagann, only to find themselves right back where they began once they braved those trials and tribulations. But we are not dealing with those characters today. Today, our goal is to deal with our level 9s. And with those level 9s, we left off. The team destroyed the moon.
Not my fault. Tucker did it.
After a
100% your fault.
I'm Tucker.
After a mission given to the party by the SLF goes awry. The team is then forced to make some tough calls. The moon begins spiraling out of its orbit and into the Earth. And in a last-ditch bid to stop a very likely cataclysmic event on the Earth below, Iris, channeling all of her powers, tunneled her way to the core of the moon and unleashed a seismic shockwave strong enough to shatter the moon at its very core. And that is where we left our team. We don't quite know the aftermath until now. We open to sirens and alerts filling all of your mobile suit screens. Debris, dust, destruction lies all around you as you all are currently hurtling into the Earth's atmosphere. Tobias, K111, and Yolanda, you guys are all relatively within comms distance and can communicate to one another. You have debris, dust pelting your mobile suit cockpits horrendously. Every moment you are losing armored integrity. Bits and pieces of your mobile suits are flying apart. You guys are in a absolutely catastrophic, cataclysmic event here in the debris and explosions of what used to be the moon. Your ship is so far outside of the dust cloud that you guys can't even detect it on your radar any longer. What is your plan?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I'm still Gundam K111 right now, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I don't actually have a way to communicate with my teammates.
What do you mean?
Well, how do I talk to them?
You have radio. Gundams are stocked with radio.
Right, but it's my consciousness in the suit. My body is actually unconscious in Agma's suit.
Yes, very fair. So,
So
if you
have
want,
I figured out a way to communicate?
I don't know, roll me a
Sound
drive
wave?
check.
Oh fuck! Yeah, here we go.
Here we go with drive checks.
A series of
That's never mind. I'm good. It's a 17 plus 8. I'm good.
Yeah, not bad. Not in batten, not in batten, not in batten. All right. So then in that case, all right. In that case, your K111,
Mm-hmm.
you through a mix of your own willpower and kind of bumbling your way into it, you are able to piece together a way to communicate with the team.
Okay.
As to whether or not
Anybody?
you,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say anybody got eyes on Iris.
I had to pull out of the moon first. I wasn't able to get in fast enough.
Mm.
Right now, if I recall, I'm trying to get back to the ship.
With the cataclysmic eruption of the moon, imagine a massive asteroid field that's all hurtling towards Earth simultaneously and burning up in the atmosphere as we speak. The ash cloud caused from this explosion is effectively throwing off all of your sensors. So the only reason you guys are able to even communicate or detect one another is because of how close in proximity you guys currently are while falling. Your ship is nowhere to be seen and is not appearing on radar.
Oh, man. Is it in comms range?
The ship?
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
So I'm not a new type, but apparently my bits are a new type ability. Can I try to use them to try to sense out Iris? Like trying to use a dowsing rod to find water?
Yeah, I'll let you try. Roll me a computer use check first. Roll me a computer use first.
Oh, good. That's gonna be great. -1 on that. 7.
You can't figure it out.
Hmm. Hmm. Has anybody got any ideas?
You guys are
I can't
hurtling.
even pick up the ship. There's no way I'm going to be able to pick up Iris in this thing.
Oh.
I forgot his name. Alice.
Yes. What about Alice?
I want to ask Alice real quick. If I remember rightly, we're still in conjunction with each other.
Why, yes, we are.
We have some kind of weird feedback loop with Iris previously, right?
Indeed. Or at least
Is there any way...
attempted to.
Right. Is there any way we can, like, hone in on that?
With me connected to your mobile suit, I can amplify the search range, but even with that, it's not... We don't know for sure if we'll find her.
If you can amplify the search range, I'll see what I can do on my end to see if I can fine-tune the signal a little bit.
Indeed.
And if I can, I'd like to make a repair check to see if I can improve on it.
Roll me your repair check.
Did I level this up? Oh, yeah, I did. 19.
All right. I like it. And what were you specifically trying to do with that roll?
I'm trying to see if I can clear out or bypass the dust and the debris that is interfering with our radar signal.
So normally your mobile suit would have a way to disperse that. However, both yourself and the various, yourself specifically is, what do you call it? How do I put this? You and your team are hurtling through space right now. Like, your first order of business is you kind of have to deal with that. To where, like, that's kind of your number one issue, problem at the moment. To where, like, even trying to, like, get rid of the interference or try to, brave the storm, you can push stuff away, but it's just kind of coming at you faster than you can,
Right, okay. Can I trigger that shield ability? Or have I burned every possible use of how I have of that right now?
You technically have burned a lot of it because you used it a lot.
I've burned a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have any stern boosters. The only talents I have right now are the 2 that I got from leveling up, which I still need to pick.
Indeed.
I'm out of a lot of stuff.
Yolanda's mobile suit might be able to help, but that's up to her.
What am I doing?
You guys are hurtling through space, nearing the Earth's atmosphere.
If somebody calms me, I'm... You're fucking distracted, distressed, and in awe at the fact that the moon just fucking blew up.
Yeah, fair enough. While you guys are falling...
Oh,
you're-
here we go.
Go ahead.
I would like to activate one of my only new talent, I should say. Laser communication.
Oh. And what does that do?
I can send a 25-word or less message to a target at an unlimited distance.
Okay.
There is a 5% chance of failure if they are on a planet, a colony, or the moon.
Well,
There
technically
is
you
no
guys are
moon.
inside of the moon, or what's
Right.
left of it.
So I assume there's still a percentage chance of failure.
Yes.
The moon is not a planet. This is a debris field. Let's be real.
I mean, I think that's more just it trying to say, like, cross-planet communication stuff is too far. Like, just anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you going to try to use that then?
I am going to attempt to use that, yes.
Alrighty. Roll me a D100, please.
Will do. 20.
And what is it you want to say?
I should point out that the target can hear my message and can answer in a similar manner. So if she chooses to respond, it's 25 words or less.
All right.
Iris, please tell me you survived that, because that sucked.
Your message through this ability of yours, it gives you the all green, as if the message was received. Iris, you did not receive that message.
Understood.
Tobias, there is no response to your message.
Looking around, is there any big hunks of rocks that I think might actually hit the planet that I think I can start chopping up.
That was actually where I was trying to go earlier. Your computers are all beginning to beep. One of your various kind of emergency notifications on there is that some of the debris in this debris field is still too large and will make contact with the Earth unless someone does something about it.
Yeah,
There are 5 chunks that are large enough to make contact with the Earth while simultaneously also taking out a significant portion of it. These chunks would be akin to colony drops wherever they would hit in size.
They're the size of colonies.
Effectively, yes.
Well,
While Iris did succeed in shattering the moon into bits, she didn't succeed in shattering it enough to prevent significant damage. She stopped the cataclysm and the destruction of Earth, but she didn't stop potentially wiping out entire continents.
well, I'm gonna start trying to break them up. I'm gonna go to one of them and try to start breaking it up using my bits flying around.
All right. That's fine. You, with your current amount of fuel, each of you guys each have enough fuel to get to 2 of these in time. While you guys are handling that, Iris, you wake up and you wake up in a state you don't quite feel natural in. You feel as though you're in kind of that dream state that you usually are when you try to commune with somebody using your powers, but it feels different this time. It feels off. The world around you is bright white. You don't see your surroundings so much as you feel them. You can feel the presence of Tobias, K111, and Yolanda getting further and further away. As you feel yourself being taken in by the Earth's grasp. As you're pulled further and further in, is there anything you would like to attempt to do? Mind you, you were not, while you were in this state, you were not in a mobile suit.
Are those the only beacons of light that I detect?
The only beacons of light that you can detect are the forces of Leo, or K111, Yolanda, Tobias. Looking around, you can feel a very faint echo of Noah on the planet's surface.
And I'm falling towards the planet's surface?
You were falling towards the planet's surface
Yeah, okay.
without a mobile suit.
Yeah, let's try and anchor ourselves to Yolanda and hopefully not anchor down with us.
So you're going to try to reach out to Yolanda.
Yes, that is.
Roll me a drive check for that, please.
14.
All right. You may say 4 words to Yolanda. These words will be transmitted to Yolanda.
I'm falling to earth. And she's probably going to attempt to continue talking before, not entirely knowing the limits, but
Yeah.
just, I'm falling to earth, send help, I don't know where I am.
Yolanda, through your comms, you hear a incredibly staticky signal break through all of the noise and confusion. And you hear Iris's message barely. Through the static, you can tell that it is Iris.
Yolanda starts looking around for Iris to see if she heard the message and she's gonna look.
Through your sensors, through your visual feed, looking around your mobile suit's giving you a pretty good idea of where that signal came from. Looking in that direction, you see a glimmering green star falling to Earth. A trail of green particles following behind.
That's definitely Iris, so I'm going after that.
So you begin to race towards this star. Yes?
Yes.
It's going to take you a hot minute to get there. And it's arguably moving faster than your current speed in your mobile suit. Do you have any way to potentially catch up in time?
Mm. Hmm. Hmm. This probably isn't going to do anything, but I have Dispel New type ability.
Are you do you want to do that?
Just turn Iris off and then back on again.
I'll save that as a last ditch in case there's the chance that might, kill her.
Very fair. Have a nice day.
Is there anything else I can do? Not really.
All right. If there's truly nothing else that you can muster,
I could maybe the most I can maybe do is shoot my hyper bazooka and then Vulcan gun it to explode myself to explosion propel myself closer and faster.
you could
That
try
sounds
that.
it's a very stupid thing to try, but
I mean, if that's something you feel like you want to try.
Uses your rocket sheath to propel yourself forward.
I'm gonna fucking TF2 rocket jump myself faster to her.
All right. You fire. You take the sword from its sheath and grab the sheath, firing it in the opposite direction of the green star, attempting to use its propulsion in 0G and propel yourself towards the falling star. As you do, you accelerate instantly and exponentially. rushing towards the falling star and getting caught in the wake of the Earth's gravitational pull.
Uh-huh.
The rest of you, what is K111 and Tobias doing while you witness Yolanda do this?
I'm trying to blow up these giant pieces that are hurtling towards Earth.
All right. Is that what about you, Tobias?
I know what the right thing to do is, but it's not what Tobias would do.
This is the Earth perspective.
Okay,
I mean, there's
so
a lot of landmass outside of the Earth. Just saying.
Tobias knows that his suit is the fastest out of the lot, right?
Yes.
Can I get to Iris and Yolanda?
So you're gonna propel yourself in that direction.
Yeah.
All right. You propel yourself there and also get caught in the wake of the
Yep.
Earth's gravitational pull.
Yep.
The following moments, you all feel in your gut like this is one of the absolutely most insane things you guys have ever done. You're plummeting to Earth in single heavily damaged mobile suits. And as you plummet, you get closer and closer to the green star. However, as you are approaching this green star, as you get closer and closer and closer,
Is there anything else I can do now that I've
ground.
caught up? Or
Well, now you're technically in atmosphere, so. and
yeah,
you're-
I have a fly speed.
I know.
This man's very fast. He's in infiltrator mode. Like he can move really fucking fast.
As you guys are plummeting down to the earth. Tobias, is there anything you want to do while plummeting?
Alice, do you have any other bullshit tricks to make us move a lot fucking harder?
Oh, I do. But can your body sustain it?
Only one really fast way to find out. Do it.
Oh, all right. Now, with this, you must relinquish more of yourself to me.
Did I fucking stutter? Tag out. Do it.
All right. And with
Do
that,
I need to make a drive check?
Yeah, please.
21.
With that, you don't feel as though your body, you don't feel as though you slip away like you have in the past when you've let Alis take over. You feel conscious, you feel there. However, your body is moving on its own in ways that you didn't quite, it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel right. However, with this, he is giving you some sort of energy is forming around yourself, and then further on through your mobile suit. Let me find the exact name of the skill. Give me a sec. Let me get the stat block for this skill because I wasn't expecting to give this to you this early.
Tobias
alright.
has one personality trait.
Let's see. Where was it? Not in position. Let's see. Where is it? Not push. Right here. You feel an energy force build around you and your mobile suit. You have obtained the ability Imperceptible Speed. In terms of actual combat application, you appear to move at incredible speeds, blurring the enemy's vision. For the duration, any enemy has disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and an attacker is immune to this effect if they don't rely on sight. On top of that, though, in terms of practical use, this does significantly bolster your movement speed in terms of kind of movement checks in puzzles and whatnot. As you rocket towards the falling green star, you are able to catch it in your arms as both of you and Yolanda soon after collide with the Earth's surface.
Oh, I can't reverse thrust and stop us from...
You're like a speeding bullet in this mode.
Okay.
You can effectively sprint incredibly fast in a straight line in this mode and kind of don't know how to stop.
Damn,
you
I
all
thought this was gonna be
plummet.
like the haste spell. Fuck. Damn.
You all plummet directly into the Earth's surface as you catch the falling green star. Around you, debris makes contact with the Earth's surface. Small impacts, but obviously enough to shake the ground underneath you.
Am I conscious? Is my suit working?
You don't know. K111.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Is that a no? What the fuck is that? Am I conscious?
We're not there yet. K1. We still have to deal with what K111 was doing during that moment.
Yeah.
While everyone else seemed to have gone and followed the green star to Earth, you decided to try to gun down the remaining 5 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly are you going to use on these to break them down?
Well, I slashed at the first one and probably soon realized
Slash
that
with
it's
what?
really high output beam saber. And then I probably realized that it's really super ineffective. So I go, oh man, this is gonna suck. I look at my robot buddy. I go, listen, I know I've pushed you a lot today, and it's about to get a lot worse, and I want to try to bump up my score again.
Yeah. All right. Roll me a drive check, please.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to remember the hush mile, and I just want to shoot a giant beam. Oh no! It's a 10.
Yeah, that's still
It's a 10.
that's still a flat 2 though.
Yeah.
You try to push yourself, and you can feel yourself just on the edge of that breakthrough, let's say. But try as you might, you can't achieve that breakthrough yet.
Well, I guess I could do what I can do, and I guess I'm just gonna start hacking away and trying to at least destroy 2 of these things.
So, surprisingly enough, a high output beam saber is quite strong and useful at taking these things down. So you
Okay.
are able to destroy one of them because you're close to one. And then are you going to rocket to another and try to destroy another?
Yeah, I know I'm not very smart, but can I tell where these are going to land?
Your computer is able to triangulate the trajectories effectively.
Mm-hmm.
In short, out of the remaining 4 rocks that are heading towards Earth, one of them is going to hit in the ocean.
Okay.
Another is going to hit somewhere in the Middle East.
If one's gonna re-hit Canada, that's fine. I'm just kidding.
Another one
Canada.
is going to hit Australia.
Oh fuck.
And the fourth one is going to hit, oddly enough, at some location in southern Asia.
Is it Singapore?
Um.
Are you wiping out the Wife Alliance?
All right. Well, I'm gonna ignore the one that's gonna go to the ocean, and I'll keep slicing until I hit the ground. I'm gonna nonstop just keep
Okay.
slicing until either A, the
These-
Gundam dies or I die.
As evidenced by how I said these are the trajectories of these are going in vastly different locations.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have the fuel nor the speed to catch all of these.
Okay.
So, and even once you hit the Earth's atmosphere with one of these, realistically, you're kind of stuck with it. So you more or less, you can choose one here.
What were my options? Shit.
The one that's going to hit the Middle East, one that's going to hit Australia, and one that's going to hit Southern Asia.
Wait, which Waifu Alliance member lives in?
I'm gonna choose the Middle East one.
All right. You rush over to the one that's heading near the Middle East and hack it to bits. Right as you enter the Earth's atmosphere and begin
Mm-hmm.
rocketing to the Earth's surface.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to
Yes, considering I want you to use give me a machine use or computer use check. And I want to see
Okay.
if you know your new body well enough to be able to reliably land. While
that would be
flying
like
this
intelligence, I'm assuming.
quickly. Computer use is an intelligence check, technically. Yes, I think.
I mean, if it's K111 and it's his body, I would argue acrobatics, but that's just me.
Yeah, you're right. All right, fine. You made your case. Go acrobatics.
That is a 17 plus 9.
All right, you pirouette 16 times, you land on the ground, and you get all of the judges give you a 10. You are successfully able to land. Luckily, your mobile suit is still largely in shambles,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel something in the back of your mind, almost as if your link to your body is weakening.
Mm.
Your mind feels clouded. Your sight blurs. And as you've landed in the general Middle Eastern area, your mobile suit body collapses on the spot.
Yeah.
And now that finally brings us back to Tobias, Iris, and Yolanda. Lying in a crater of your own making, Tobias, around you lies the shattered remains of your mobile suit. Almost completely inoperable. The suit itself splattered across the ground in the crater. You only survived due to the security provisions within the cockpit, keeping the cockpit largely intact from the crash. K-111's body, limp as ever, lies besides you. And in the base of the crater, you see a green light. Yolanda, your mobile suit is also largely in a similar state of being. However, it is somewhat functional. Your both legs are still operational. However, both of your arms and all of your weaponry has been completely destroyed. Several of your sensor arrays are also severely damaged. Your mobile suit can barely stand. What are you guys gonna do? You guys both come to at approximately the same time.
Am I in control again, or is Alice still piloting?
No, Alice relinquished.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of my cockpit and check on Tobias and Iris.
Am I still in the cockpit, or is the cockpit also in?
Imagine like a cracked egg. The cockpit itself, from the bottom half, is largely intact. Like it's almost like a car crash, right? But like all of the rest of the parts of the mobile suit kind of crumpled around you, and then the top of the cockpit kind of burst open. But other than that, the cockpit's largely intact.
Can I do a medicine check on K111, see if he's still alive?
Yeah, roll me medicine.
Okay, I'm bad at this. 18.
He's dead.
Okay, he didn't survive the crash.
Or at the
is
very
he,
least, there's no pulse.
Okay, he's dead.
Do some CPO.
Cool. That is 2 party members I've killed. I don't have Iris. I just have this green light thing.
There's a green light emanating from the center of the crater. It's too bright for you to see what it is without having to actually walk up to it.
What about through my cybernetic eye?
Your cybernetic eye is kind of shot at the moment. It can't see it.
Alice, you still awake?
Barely. Whatever
5.
that crash did jumbled your circuitry in your mind. I can't manifest anymore.
That's called a concussion. The vomiting will come soon, I promise.
I'll let you clean that up.
There's grass. We'll be fine. Fuck, man. Everything's like Sinanju is.
Shinanju is gone.
Literally
Shinanju
a pile of scrap.
Indeed.
Did any of my weapons survive? Like Sinanju is gone, but it's like my bazooka is still laying around somewhere.
You're what? You're on hand. Like your personnel weapons. Those are fine.
No.
Your mobile suit weapons are gone.
Okay. Well, that is like 8 years of work.
You impacted the Earth so hard, your entire mobile suit effectively disintegrated on contact.
Did I impact it fast enough to adjust its trajectory to dodge fucking moon bits? I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the atmosphere.
I have no clue. Can I try and get to that green light in the middle?
Yeah. As you climb out of your cockpit, you begin to walk towards the green light.
I stop and I throw up.
You stop and throw up, and Alice
because I have a concussion. Yeah, no, you want it. No, you get to fucking watch, bitch.
Please make it stop.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You wanted my body. You get to fucking experience this.
If I want your body.
If I want your body, I'll fuck it. All right.
You're going to have real fun when we go take a shit later, too, you fuck. Oh, god damn it.
You walk up to the shimmering green light. And the closer you get to it, you see that it's radiating like a green dust almost. A green particle stemming from it. And as you get closer and closer, the light begins to fade little by little as more of that particle evaporates around you. Once you reach the source, you see Iris Clark without her mobile suit. perfectly fine. As far as
See,
you can tell.
Is
Her
she also?
suit-
Can I do a medicine check? Is she also dead?
Roll medicine.
14.
She is breathing. And as you are feeling her up, Iris,
Don't say it like that.
you
Don't
have regained consciousness.
say it like that. I am
Good
checking for
morning.
vital signs. I am not feeling her.
Where did we land?
Earth.
Yolanda,
Land is a strong word because that assumes we can take off again.
You were saying, Jade?
oh, all I was going to say is Yolanda is the only one with a functional computer system right now on their mobile suit.
I guess I could check. I thought Yeah, I can pop back in and check. I do that.
On your computer system, using GPS, your GPS is kind of moving around a little bit, likely due to the severely damaged radar arrays on your mobile suit. However, you do get a general idea that you guys are currently somewhere in southern Asia.
Well, I hope K111 is doing his job. The way laser communication works, I would not be able to send a message to K111's mobile suit because it sends to a comm link.
Mhm.
And his comm link is over there.
Indeed.
I mean, you could send the message to it.
Hey, Jade,
Yeah.
can we, like, look up in the sky?
I was waiting for someone to mention that. Yes, you can actually. That is something that the human body is capable of doing.
But only if you roll well.
Yeah, I want to look up in the sky.
I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. You look up in the sky and you see debris flying overhead, almost like a storm of falling stars overhead. However, you do see a quite large chunk of the moon falling to Earth. As you watch this chunk collide in the ocean in the far, far distance, you guys can feel the shockwave reverberate. And it blows you all back a little bit. And that's all.
That's it.
For now.
The moon exploding.
Is that
Jade, how...
my equilibrium's a little fucked. Is that coming at us?
I believe it landed in the ocean. I need to check how close we are to the ocean.
You guys are a sizable distance off of the ocean. If I were to get a fucking world map out, give me a second.
Are we in tsunami danger risk zone?
You don't know.
Fair enough.
You don't know. You're set. Like I said, your GPS location is kind of shot, so you're not sure how far away from the ocean you actually are or not. However, tsunamis are kind of on the slower side, so, you know. So, Iris is conscious now. with seemingly no body damage, seemingly. Your suit is in prime condition. You know.
I appreciate the suit.
However, your suit may be in fine condition, but you yourself, you still feel off. You feel you just kind of feel off. You feel different in a way that you've never quite felt before. Like something has changed within you.
Guys, can we stop having to blow up places? It seems like it's having an effect on me, and I'd rather not have to keep doing this.
I mean, at this rate, it's not really going to be an issue. I don't think we're going to survive this one.
So, here is what's going to happen. We did not blow up the moon. That never happened. We were not a part of that. That was entirely the people on the moon. They saw the chain explosion that started destroying it and throwing it off its trajectory. We did what we had to do to stop it from crashing directly into Earth and possibly extincting all life on Earth. We did not set off that chain explosion in the first place. Do I make myself clear? We did not do that.
Understood. Yeah, that's very, very understood.
This is so very bad.
You guys.
So, I've still got fuel, I imagine. At least, I always have fuel, so that should still at least be fine. But yeah,
What do you mean you still have fuel?
What mech?
I
What
was told mine
frame?
was fine.
Huh?
Mine's fine.
Your mobile suit burned up in the atmosphere.
No, it's fine.
Your mobile suit is dead.
Speaking of dead,
There's not even remains of yours. At least there's remains of mine.
If you remember when I described
here.
when you were cracking apart the moon, your mobile suit cracked along with it.
Look, I'm just saying, this is my crater, so I made it, and
There are many like it, but this one is yours.
thusly, it's this is actually my land. So if you guys could kindly,
am I still unconscious?
Like.
look, I don't know what the plan here is, guys. I grew up on a tiny little colony in the middle of nowhere.
I think we're kind of out of plans at the moment.
As the words leave your lips, K111 wakes up in his human body.
All right. Ow!
I should have had
Ow.
Yolanda check you. I thought you were dead.
I'm.
You
I
thought he
looked
was
down.
dead and
Am
you
I
didn't
still
tell
like?
me?
Am I still strapped into the seat?
You
You
don't
weren't
know.
strapped in the seat to begin with.
Oh, good.
I thought you were dead because you were bouncing around the cockpit like a pinball.
Jade, how much damage did I take bouncing around inside of there?
K111 is at 1 HP.
That's okay.
To be fair, K111 and Tobias are at 1 HP, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of stumble out of this thing and just kind of like, yeah, bud, thanks.
Look, I'm amazed I fucking survived, okay? You were unconscious.
It's gonna take more than that to kill me.
Iris,
Hmm?
what is your maximum HP right now?
35.
All right. That is all. Continue.
Is she still glowing like a fucking glow stick?
No, it dissipated.
Okay. I mean, I never really saw that, so.
Oh, we are 4 people in the middle of nowhere with 1 barely functioning mobile suit. Do I have a correct assessment of our situation?
Yes.
I look over at the suits around us. I go, well, if mine comes back online, it's fine. It's just out of power.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
I-
fine. Here's the mechanic. Anything you can cobble together out of the leftovers?
If I had a workshop and like a year,
Is there anything around from what we can see, Jade? Like a building, anything?
No, this is largely a crater field from various impact points from the decayed moon. From what you can tell, this used to be some sort of plain out in Asia at some point.
Well, technically my suit didn't land. Well, it landed far, but not that far. It's like a few countries over.
Oh, okay. Well, we can just hop in our car and go pick that up then.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I think you got a radio?
we all have comm links, but without any other frequencies, it's not going to do us much good. I can probably contact somebody back over at who's the people that run this planet? SLF?
The SLF, yes.
I could probably contact somebody at SLF, but I don't know what our coordinates are.
I don't know if that's a good idea either.
Compared to what? We go on the run again and we have 2 major organizations try to kill us? We got to report to your person. Like, botch job or not, we should at least try to appease one group of people.
Listen,
Oh, get the thing. I think I've been easy on things, but didn't we accomplish the mission, kind of?
we did. We have the card.
Yeah, who has that? Do I have that?
Yes.
Oh.
Please.
I'm gonna
Don't get
check and
destroyed.
make sure I still have it and that it works properly.
Uh-huh.
And
And so what were you checking exactly?
I'm checking to make sure A, that I have the card, B, that it's not smashed into bits, and
Oh, the
C, if
tracker key
possible
card.
that the thing we went to, the thing that we ended up blowing up the moon for.
You have the information, but not in the
Okay.
way you'd expect.
It's well,
Is
it's
it
your
in
other
a
arm
fucking
now.
data slot up my ass? What does that mean?
As you search your pockets for the data card, you pull out shards. The data card is destroyed. However, why? Isn't it nice that I uploaded a copy to your data banks? No, isn't it, Tobias?
Didn't I tell you to do that?
Indeed.
Okay. I was just really confused why you were taking credit for it.
Rip Ren.
Rip Run.
Well,
Run's back.
Ren return.
No, that Discord crashed because my display went off. Ignore.
Boogie. Well, as long as we still have the information, that's what's important. So, mission successful, plus collateral damage.
It's a win!
So we
just gotta head
can
out.
report to your boss then, and we can call in a rescue, right? We can do that.
I don't know,
Yolanda?
Yolanda, can you?
I look up and I'm like, falling stars, make a wish. That was a
Jade,
lot.
can I recall in my entire history with the SLF if missions where collateral is much higher than the worth of the mission itself, what's the protocol for that in the organization?
You are a resistance movement fighting for whatever scraps you can get in this war against the CFO. Collateral's expected.
I don't think you guys realize
Planetary
that
collateral.
Celestial
Not my
Being
fault.
did this.
Well, yeah, given how far away we are, we stole the information, and in a fit of rage, they tried to destroy the Earth.
And
Celestial Being said
somehow
they
we
send their
all survived.
regards, bro. They did this.
Yeah, I have one message that I can send. With what I have left, I have one message that I can send. I can either contact our ship, assuming it fucking survived, or I can contact the SLF. But that's really our only options.
I mean, our ship could.
Contact the SLF.
So I've got a bag of snacks.
So SLF.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your boss's name? It's somebody I have to be familiar with, but I do not remember. Like
Pearl.
Agma.
Ren.
Agma does not remember that person's name.
Commander Dominique Patel.
Right,
right.
Dominique Patel. I do have that written down actually. Okay. All right, so I'm going to cast laser communication,
I thought it was Patal.
and I'm going to contact Dominique.
Dominic Patal. Yeah.
All right. You call
Patel?
up
Oh, yeah.
Dominique Batal. After a few seconds of trying to get in touch, it answers.
Okay, so I have 25 words. Because it's not a phone call. I said 25 words, and then she can respond in 25 words.
All right. What are you going to say?
This is Yolanda's unit. Mission successful. Shit went south. We need pickup. Heavy casualties. Coordinates are, and I'll turn and like snap my fingers over to Yolanda because she's the only one with a working GPS system, and I'm trying to save what words I have left.
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
It's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I was hoping for something more specific.
Jay didn't tell me anything more specific.
Yeah, I know.
Because her computer can't tell her anything more specific.
It's fine.
Have you ever tried playing Pokemon Go with suboptimal GPS signal? It doesn't work.
That's
Can we look? If I look
We'll-
around, do I
We'll
recognize any
send up
landmarks?
a beacon signal.
All right. You do get a message back, Tobias, and it just says, "The moon?" ?
I can't respond to that message.
Can't
so
respond to that.
Darn. Ah, darn.
It's one response.
Darn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
If my cockpit had any kind of communications in it, I might be able to do more, but my cockpit is barely a cockpit at this point.
Your cockpit is a chair with no electricity.
Yeah.
K111 is going to start taking a nap if he can.
You're just gonna fall asleep on the spot.
I mean, there's not really much we can do.
I mean, you
yeah,
guys
I-
haven't exit. You guys haven't tried to exit the crater yet.
I
mean,
thought we already did.
It's a comfy crater.
I mean, moon rocks don't fall in the same place twice. We're safe here, right?
Yeah.
That's I thought I climbed to the top of the hill where everyone was at. We're standing in the depths of this crater. No, I'm gonna climb out. I'm gonna climb out.
All right. As you guys climb out of the crater, around you, you see largely desolate wasteland to the north. If anyone wants to roll history, they can maybe figure out what happened here. But
Yeah, I'll try. Sure.
Yeah.
Tobias isn't Earthborn, so I'm not gonna have him try.
Yeah, same.
17. I got an 18 minus 1.
Hey, good job.
during the last Earth Sphere War, Southeast Asia specifically was ravaged by constant military action. The primordial, or the predecessor to the SLF, effectively waged a very small guerrilla war in Asia in a way to try to disrupt the CFO and bring more life to Earth. The CFO colony dropped Asia in retaliation, effectively wiping out any and all trace of said rebellion. Now, the only people who live in this part of the world are those who have nowhere else to go, or those forced into the slave colony of Polaria.
Right. So we're in a desert
Thank you.
and we can see the ocean.
No, you can't outright see the ocean where you're at.
Okay, because I thought I heard we saw, or they saw the.
You saw it hit
Thing.
off the coast, and your computer was able to show that it made an impact in the ocean.
Okay, but can we actually see the coast or no?
No.
Is it night or day?
It is midday.
All right, cool. We're not going anywhere. We're staying right here in the shade. I don't think I have to tell anybody survival number 1. Don't walk through the desert during the fucking day. All right, cool.
It's not so much a desert as it is barren, scarred wasteland,
Some Dragon Ball Z looking shit out here.
basically.
Because I don't know about any of you, but I'm pretty sure none of us are carrying water.
Well, I mean, we always have at least, like, water.
We need to get some kind of beacon set up so that SLF knows where to find us. Yolanda, how much power does your suit have left? Do you know?
What check do we have to make for that, Jade?
Computer use. Approximately 30% charge left.
About
we're-
30%.
If we're not using life support or combat systems, we should be able to run a distress beacon for a while, I think. Sorry, my head's a little jumbled from... And I just point at my fucked up cockpit. That. So math is going to be a little difficult, but we should at least be able to get a distress beacon going so SLF knows where to find us.
Indeed, I think that might be a very nice very nice idea. Notably, Aelis's voice can be heard on all of your comms now.
Oh, hello?
Oh, that's not just me this time. Oh, okay.
Indeed. Now that I have more access to your frontal cortex, I'm able to feed directly into your comm systems.
So you're saying that Doctor put a radio in my head?
Well, it is all hooked up to the same system.
Alice, add that to the list of things we gotta add to that lawsuit.
No, I already have everything written down for it. We have quite the list.
Everybody meet Alice.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
we-
sorry. Meet Alice again. You've already met.
And while I do agree we don't want to be moving too far, I do think we might have at least some bearing of where we're going. We should at least scout the immediate perimeter.
Now, Tobias, while Alice was talking, I want you to roll me an investigation check.
And hey, that's pretty good. Hang on. What is that for me? That is a 25.
All right. You, while you were kind of there, you were kind of actually being noticeable. What Alice just said was an outright lie. And you know this. Because while Alice was saying that, he was saying it with your mouth. So that
okay.
voice that they heard over the comms, you said it. It was your voice speaking. Well, it was Alice's voice coming out of your mouth. So it wasn't a radio in your head transmitting his thoughts or his, It was him hijacking your mouth to say it over the comms.
I just did notice it at the time. I noticed it after the fact. Okay.
Yes.
We really got to talk about this partnership sometime.
You are the one who relinquished more of your brain to me. And I just wanted to talk with your sweet friends. After all, we're partners, aren't we? It only makes sense that I get acquainted with our group.
Do you have to sound like a sexual predator when you say it like that, Alice?
My.
Do you? Cause it sounds like you're trying to bad touch some people. I'm just throwing that out there. No judgment. I mean, I'm just. That's my mouth you're using to say that.
Well, what is happening? Can I go get checked out by Yolanda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yolanda doesn't
But
really have any medical equipment necessarily.
That's fine. I mean, I just want to make sure that, my legs aren't broken or something. I mean, I understand one of them's a robot leg, but still.
Do you remember which
I
one is
kind
the
of,
robot leg is the important question.
right leg. It's because, I kind of bounced around like a pinball. Kind of my consciousness went somewhere else. I just want to go and, number one, I want to go check on Yolanda and, get checked out. And I also want to check on Iris because I couldn't find her and I really tried.
Yeah, I suppose I could do a medical check on you. And check.
By all means, if that's something you feel like you want to do.
I think my mask is probably cracked.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wonderful.
Ah,
It's a 10. It's a 10.
It's a nat
10,
one.
definitely.
It's a nat
10.
one.
It's a 10.
you start looking over K111 and you see what you think is skin cancer.
He's got skin where his skin should be.
I don't know how to tell you this, but if I were to put a numeric value on your vitality, I'd say it's 1.
I
On a
mean, you
scale
gotta
of
live
1
every
to
day like you're
20.
gonna die.
On a scale of 1 to full vitality, full HP, if you will, you're at a 1.
Can I roll initiative against cancer? I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
All right, all right, well, thank you, Yolanda. Listen, I just wanted to say, I understand this went a little sideways, but if you have to, and you have to blame it on someone, you can blame it on me when we get back to the base.
Like I was saying to the other two, we did not do this. We had no part in the explosion that caused the moon to start falling out of orbit. We simply just had to stop it from falling into Earth's orbit.
I'm assuming they just self-destruct the base because we saw them with the tablet thing that said that was like I'm assuming it was self-destruct. I can't read, but it looked like a self-destruct button. I'm assuming she was gonna blow that place up regardless. So, I mean, whether or not we knew about it is irrelevant. She was gonna blow up that place anyways. It was only a matter of time.
Sure, Yolanda's the one making the mission report.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. That, and they also said celestial being sends their guards, so I don't know how much. I don't know. I'm assuming we're all getting arrested. That's why we're all going to get questioned. And how are you feeling, Iris?
A little off balance. I imagine I've just been bumped around, same as you guys, though I'm not really feeling too bruised up about it.
Hey, Jade, how's your hair looking?
Oh, someone's finally asking the good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Iris's hair is completely white.
Mm.
Something happen?
I'm just like,
Staring
I'm just
above
kind of
my eyes,
looking.
Like, normally I have to stay up here instead of down here, but whatever. Same difference.
Your hair is completely,
Oh,
wow.
is it still...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, that's not going to be thrilling for Yolanda to report.
Mm.
Listen, you did buy bleach back at the base. We can play it off as that for a little bit.
Yeah, I just... yeah. I'm not thrilled with what assumptions they might try and draw up regardless.
Uh-huh.
We'll get through this somehow.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You seem to know what you're doing. I'm just concerned. She didn't seem to like me, I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't like people.
It's more
Yeah, so as long as you play safe, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, like, sit down and, I guess, start, slowly killing time and trying to just take a short rest.
All right. If you guys want to take a short rest, by all means, you have access to that.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm
Definitely
gonna
think short
spend
rest
all
after
of
that,
my
I
hit
think.
dice.
Do you think we should look around a little bit?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
We
I
are
know
in the
if you-
middle of bombed out nowhere. And we're waiting for someone to come rescue us.
3, 4, 5, 8.
I mean, that's fair. I just...
Just because we're in the middle of bomb nowhere doesn't mean that there isn't anybody else out here.
All
I
right.
am
I'm good.
really sorry if there was.
If someone wants to roll me investigation to look in the distance and see if you guys can see anything, by all means, I'll allow it.
I tried to do that earlier. What the hell?
Then
Yeah,
you said you wanted to stay at the bottom of the crater once you were told you were in the crater.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's
15.
fair. I am no longer at 1 health.
Looking around from the top of the crater, you see a lot of bombed out nothingness. However, in the far, far north, you guys do see what appear to be lights and potentially buildings. But it's easily a on foot 2 or 3 day hike. On mobile suit, maybe a day.
So there's possibly civilization over this. I see lights and possibly buildings.
Well, that's good information to have on hand. Maybe at
Now,
nighttime,
yeah,
depending
hey,
on.
dice.
Because we said we'd send up a signal, we might be able to at least like get parts there, send up a signal in the morning. Maybe I doubt they're gonna just rush out to comb the entire desert. And I think at least half of us have had a bit of a nap.
I mean, will they have to look hard with a reactor running?
We should have a beacon up by now.
Yeah.
I'll check on it and make sure it's working.
With your combined technical know-hows from all of you, you are able to effectively turn Yolanda's mobile suit into a beacon of sorts.
After my short rest, actually, it's a really bad idea. I was thinking of trying to connect myself with the gun sys, but I think it's definitely still offline.
You can feel as though it is.
Hmm. Unfortunate. Can I feel what direction it is?
I mean, it's to the east, or it's to the west.
Alright.
It's to the west.
Okay. I just want to know if I can sense its direction, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we wait until they pick us up, right? Or do you guys want to go and...
I don't think we sit out here in the middle of the desert and they hope that. I mean, I guess we have the signal up. That's kind of better.
Yeah.
I think we should have at least some.
Unfortunately, I think
I don't know.
I think my food rations were actually in the Grays unit, so fuck.
I'm not going to be able to attempt to contact our ship until morning. I'm out of uses of stuff. Like even my talent ring
Yeah.
is burned out. I don't have anything.
You don't get anything back on a short rest?
God no.
Oh, okay.
I got hit points.
Yeah, I'm maxed out. I spent all of them. I'm at full HP.
I got hit points, but everything else restores on a long rest, and we're not getting a long rest out here in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Very fair.
Like, I am completely burned out. Like, if you need something with a shotgun hole blown into it, I can help, but... I am out of goodies.
Well, I guess we wait till nighttime and start walking.
Why would we start walking at nighttime?
You
What are
want
we
to
doing?
walk? You want to walk during the day
Where are we going?
Well,
to the thing that Yolanda said she saw something in the distance, right?
Nearby town or something. Like, if you want to sit exactly with the array, but I guess if we have a signal up and they hopefully send someone out in the next 12 hours plus travel time,
Yeah.
we don't have a gallon of water with us. Like, we've got probably a day's worth of food and water combined in us.
Yeah, most likely.
And obviously we hope that they come here, but
And if we wait until we don't have water, it's going to be very bad for us.
yeah. I mean, worst case, we could leave one person back here, but they'd have to wait, what is it, 2 to 3 days walk, unless we want to take... Unless Yolanda wants to... I mean, is it still in a state where we can move?
It can move. It just can't fight.
No reason we can't bring it with us then.
Yeah, maybe overnight, turn off the cooling and just try and sprint it to the...
I mean, can it make a sled and walk and carry us behind it? Because I don't think all of us can fit inside of it.
We have a sled. I'd point over to my fucked up cockpit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would certainly work.
There's enough metal scrap around. We can make a sled of some. I can make a sled of some variety. My repair tools
That's a
are
lot
always in
of-
my cockpit.
That's a lot of Gundarium right there.
Yeah, Mario's gonna be pissed.
You
I don't know why I'm not
Luigi.
more pissed, actually.
You feel as though you can feel the ire of Mario from a distance. That fucking asshole blew up my mobile suit again, didn't he?
Your mobile suit.
Italian rage.
He's gonna hurt people, or maybe even kill them.
Uh-huh. All right. So, let me just do the obligatory redeem that real fast. So, what are we thinking? What are we doing?
We're getting to this town, and we're gonna be dragged behind via sled, I'm assuming,
Sounds like the plan.
and wait for them to come pick us up. We gotta make sure that when they get here, that we come and get every piece of this Gundarium. Shit's literally worth its weight in gold. Like,
I mean, a lot of it's scattered fucking everywhere. If we want to spend, give me, I don't know, an hour
I
to
say
build
you
a-
mark it and we come back for it instead. Like, especially if we don't want to waltz into town dragging all that behind us.
I just don't want somebody else to take it. That's all.
All right. So you guys are going to start your march, yes?
Yep.
Mhm.
After fashioning a sled out of the Shinanju's cockpit and some of the remaining scrap, our party fastens a raft, ties it to the back of Yolanda's Gundam Hajenti ? And the team began to march forward towards a new horizon, or a new place upon the horizon. Hours pass, and more desolate nothingness surrounds you all as you inch closer and closer to this upcoming town. You can piece together what you saw originally, something much different than what you envisioned in your head. Before you lies massive walls with spotlights echoing from the top. You've arrived at what appears to be a prison. In the middle of this desolate wasteland, you have arrived at your destination.
Candygram.
Your computer system does not know what this place is. This location does not appear on any of Yolanda's maps on her damaged mobile suit.
I don't know about this one, gang.
I vote we turn right back around.
It's fair enough. I just hope they find us fast enough.
This is a settlement? Ruins? What is this?
Prison.
I mean,
It seems as though it's a prison, but if any of you guys want to roll me investigation to get a better idea of what you can see, by all means.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
20?
Taking a look and using what remains of Yolanda's scanner, you can see these walls are very high. Definitely too high to see past, per se. However, using a combination of your human scanner and obviously visual scanners, the walls...
They're called eyes. My cyber one's fucked, remember?
The walls seem to be unmanned. There are no guards. It seems as though the spotlights are just for show,
Hmm.
as there are no discernible cameras in the vicinity either.
I think we can check to see if anybody's home.
However, past the wall, you do pick up multiple signatures of human beings.
We should check to see if anybody's home. We don't have enough supplies for a long rescue. We need food and water. We can at least negotiate. Right?
Yeah, definitely agree.
You know, if not, my rifle is ready.
Is there a-
hopefully no results
Go
in
ahead.
that, but
I'm not saying we have to kill people, but if this place is literally just a bunch of bandits or something, I mean,
yeah, my first thought was mercenary encampment.
do we knock on the front door or?
I mean, can't be the worst idea.
Yolanda, Iris.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Heading up to what you seem to think is the front door, you guys do knock. And as you make contact with the door swings open, almost as if reacting to your touch. And within the passageway, this is a door large enough for you guys to fit the mobile suit. So you guys could bring that in if you wanted to. Within these walls are several huts. Very small. You couldn't fit more than 6 or so people in each of them. The place is very, very run down, clearly. You see people running every which way. A lot of them seem to be running from you. Seems as though they're in a panic, running to their houses, their buildings, locking their doors, and being careful not to be seen by the likes of you all. Sub? Sorry, Big Yawn. Some see you and continue on their merry way. All of them are clearly very disheveled, very starved almost. All of them are very small and thin. And aside from these huts, there's a few smaller buildings, but other than that, not much.
Great.
Think it'll be okay if we just walk inside without the mobile suit.
Probably.
Can I look around and see if there's any like within like as we walk into this place, are we in like a courtyard or is this like just like we open the door on some like like people just living in this rundown place?
It's like a small courtyard or like an unloading bay.
Paint me a picture of what I see inside this place. Like
You
in terms of
see-
like items.
In terms of items,
Like
immediately
do
to
I
your left
see
and right.
people with guns? Do I see
No.
Mm.
You don't see any
That's
mobile
concerning.
suits. You don't see anyone with who's armed. You don't see any official looking people. You don't see any military outfits. There's if this is a prison, there doesn't seem to be any guards.
I think this is a shanty. I think
I
it's a
don't
shanty
trust
town
it.
or a Cavella. Is that the word?
A villa? No.
No, not a villa. There's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is.
I don't like this place and I don't trust it.
Yeah, well, we are kind of out of options. Can I get the attention of someone who hasn't fled from us outright?
Are you in or outside of your mobile suit?
I'm not in a mobile suit. I'm in the sled. But I would like
Alright.
to get out of the sled and get someone's attention.
Yeah, you disembark the sled and run up to the closest person you can find. Before you lies a very small, petite girl who looks like she hasn't eaten in days. What do you say?
Is there someone in charge that we can talk to? We crashed not far from here. We were looking for some help.
She looks at you. Looks you up and down. Looks back at the mobile suit and all of your friends. And then she looks back and points at the largest building in the facility before turning and walking away.
Okay.
Hell no.
Can I get an idea as to how well that larger building is constructed? Is it in a similar ramshackle state as the rest of the structures, or is it
It's
openly different?
It definitely looks like it was more well put together when it was built. However, it is on a similar level of disheveled and malkept as the rest of the facilities.
So likely one of the original structures of this place then?
Possible.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see if I can approach. I'll look behind me, see if anybody's following me real quick.
I avidly do not want to go in there. If this smells like trap.
As opposed to all the other traps we've just outright walked into. Been sniped at. Exploded.
We don't know
Literal
what we got in there.
planet that we blew up that was a trap.
We don't have the facilities to blow our way out of this one.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
here's the thing. If we stay here long enough, like outside, someone will come outside and come check. They'll come talk to us. We don't need to go in there. We can just hang out.
if they choose not to do that, and from what I am initially seeing, I'm not seeing any reason why someone would come out and offer us help.
I don't think.
then we are going to just deteriorate outside.
I
Assuming
think they're
rescue doesn't arrive in
deteriorating
the next
inside.
15 hours. They are deteriorating inside, but they are surviving inside, which means there is
Are they?
something for them to survive. That's alive. You can't tell me it's not. It walked away from me.
Oh, you've seen worse, have you not?
I have seen worse. Thank you. How does it sound when I interrupt him? Does it sound like we just go mush mouth for a second?
Yes.
Oh, you've seen much. Yeah, we have.
Iris, Yolanda, you guys want to go in there?
I don't see the big fear of the place, but I tend to
Alright.
be optimistic.
I'm very skeptical, but what do we have to lose at this point?
Wow. Looks
Literally
like Gundam.
one mobile suit and our lives. That's all we got left.
All right, but if they ask, I am not relinquishing my gun at any point.
I
think
would be
they-
amazed if someone can take it from you.
You'd be surprised what's possible in the Gundam universe.
I watched this man take like 30 trank darts. I would be actually amazed if someone can take his gun away.
Well, sure. Fuck it. Let's go inside.
All right, you guys all head for that large building that was pointed out by the member of this group. Upon reaching the building and walking inside, you see what seems to be a shrine of sorts. And on that shrine is a small idol at the top in the shape of what you guys can very clearly see as a mobile suit.
Hmm.
And not just any mobile suit. You can very clearly make out that from the V-fin to the face-like structure of the head and the otherworldly design must be a Gundam design. Though none of you seem to know what Gundam it is. Its most notable feature is that it very clearly is holding what seems to be a broom, almost. A very large broom.
Is there a person around here we can speak to, or?
Sitting next to the shrine and seemingly is a little throne is someone much, 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 much older than anyone else you saw here. Visually, very clearly a village chief of sorts. He's less disheveled than the rest, notably more plump than the rest. And he's sitting, watching you all gawk at his shrine. Enter.
Are we not inside? Is there another door that I'm missing?
I imagined you guys were kind of just sitting at the door. Like you just stepped in, saw that, and kind of all just were gawking at it.
Was at least curious, yeah.
Enter.
Nice to meet you.
Who are you? And what brings you to my humble abode?
Well, we were in space. when the moon stopped being the moon and we crashed about 2 days travel from here.
Phone.
Yes, we witnessed such a curse upon humanity. For our night god split in the very air above us and began raining its gifts down from the heavens.
Oh, I think that was me.
You, my dear, whatever do you mean?
Oh, we just kind of, we fell from the.
Now, we were doing work up there, and it just happened. We don't know what happened. It just happened while we were up there, and we ended up
What brings
crashing
you
as
here?
a result. We are in need of help.
Hell.
Jake, can I have a quick look around the room?
Yeah, what do you want to look at?
I wanna look around and see if, number one, if it's just him in this room, and number two, do I think he can just press a button and auto cannons are just gonna pop off or something?
Roll me
'Cause this was a prison.
insight.
We're looking for
18.
meager food and water for the 4 of us.
You don't see anything, Rakakuni.
Okay.
We're looking for food and water for the 4 of us for no longer than a few days. We sent out a call for help, and someone should be by to rescue us. But we don't know how long it's going to be. And we don't know if tracking systems even work anymore after what happened.
You want us to relinquish some of our commodities to you all?
Not for free. We would be open to trade.
Trade? Oh, trade! Whatever do you have for us?
We have several valuable remains from what was once our vessels. Are you familiar with the material known as Gundarium?
No! I don't think I am. I have been told, however, you walked in on a sky god. Relinquish that god and let it be free, and we will maybe relinquish you some of our goods.
I'd like to lean over towards Iris for a moment. Have we heard that before? I feel like we heard that before with like some dog people.
I think something like that sounds familiar. Have I ever tried talking to Alice without actually talking to Alice?
Like thinking at him in your mind kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, every time you've tried to talk to him, you've just been talking to yourself.
Okay, well, I'm not about to start now. I'll reach up and like scratch at my cheek for a moment as if I'm contemplating it, and it's like, Alice, don't say anything, but do you know anything about this guy or what they think? I don't know if that picked up on the microphone because I physically had my hand over my mouth.
I'm processing.
Okay.
Oh. yes. I am quite aware of these people.
Are they a threat or are they just annoying?
Both.
Oh, for you, that doesn't mean much.
Some have said not much is known on these people. We don't even much know what they call themselves, as they refuse to tell anyone outside of their own colony. However, we are aware that they are the ones, the civilization that discovered a very particular material.
If it is our sky god that you're interested in, then perhaps you can help us in another matter.
Another
We were-
matter?
I heard that more from Ren's microphone than I heard yours. What did you say?
Another matter?
We were traveling with another sky god, and in its efforts to preserve us from the terrible wreckage that we had suffered, it had been destroyed.
You killed a sky god?
No,
No.
we did
You
not.
killed a sky god?
Name a blasphemer that is capable of killing such an incredible creature. I'd like to make a deception check.
Thank you. Someone's finally doing that. All right. By all means, go ahead.
16.
All right, cool. He buys your
I am
bullshit.
not. Yeah. We did not kill a sky god, but a sky god graciously gave its existence to preserve our pitiful mortal lives. We would like to be able to give it proper respect in a manner that I'm sure only you would know.
You were blessed by the sky god. Oh, yes. Why?
Hibble learned one thing from his father, and that was how to lie out of his ass.
I'm gonna look around the party and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Why? Whatever do you require from us, oh blessed one?
We do not wish to impose after receiving such a blessing. We simply require basic needs, food and water. We can provide for our own shelter, and we have the blessing of not the blessing perhaps, but we do have our other sky god still watching over us.
Y'all got a phone?
The sky god is dead. They will not be looking out for you any longer.
And I get the sense this guy's about to go into another sermon that Tobias is not at all interested in. Can I do a quick examination of that Gundam unit and see if it's in, like, at a glance, see if it's in any kind of operational order?
No. It's like a shrine to a Gundam. It's not the actual mobile suit.
Oh, it's not an actual mobile suit. It's a statue of a mobile suit.
It's a statue of
Okay.
a mobile suit.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
If you still want to like investigate it, I can give you some more details about it. But you know,
No. I was under the assumption that it was that it was
what do you take
Gurren
this
Lagann,
for? Gurren
Rossia's-
Lagann.
Yeah.
You know what? I got nothing more going on. Sure, I'll stare at the statue a little bit more. You want me to give an
Roll me
investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's like a 7.
All you can tell is
Yeah,
that
trash.
broom that they're holding is in a plus shape at the end and not as flat as you originally thought it was.
A plus shape? So it looks like a Jesus staff. It's a cross.
Imagine a 4-pronged. Imagine an umbrella without the actual umbrella bits.
Oh, it's Barbatos.
And the umbrella pieces. It's no. It's
Not a
actually
mace.
Barbatos'
not.
not
fucking
mace.
stick.
It's not Barbatos' stick.
Oh, okay.
It's not the mace, no.
I can actually get a photo of it. Give me a second.
Okay.
I know what this is, and I hate it.
That's fine. I don't know anything about Gundam.
Do you know what it is?
I think so.
Really?
Is this
Do you
is
really?
this the one from Gundam Wing?
No.
Oh.
Let me find. I'm gonna find it. Where is it? I need to find it. It's somewhere here. Anyway, continue. I'll hunt it down.
I mean, we're role playing with you, so
Fair enough.
How dare you turn that against her?
God damn it. I'll find it here. One moment, please.
That's fine. I'm just gonna RP with the rest of the gang. Yolanda, Iris. Yeah, I mean, do you guys have any like inkling on what the hell is going on?
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
I
Wow.
mean,
look, I'll
that's
keep it a buck. I don't
similar.
either. I'm just feeding into this guy's bullshit. He's clearly some kind of fucking delusional. Like,
Yeah.
even Alice thinks this guy's some kind of delusional. And you might have the right idea. Keep a gun on you.
Listen, y'all
right.
thought I was crazy.
I found it.
How is that a fucking argument?
That is the weapon in the group chat. That is the weapon that it's holding. It is a staff with a plus sign at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yes. Anyway, continue.
Look, like, it's not my call to make if we're fucking surrendering a mobile suit for food and fucking water. But my vote is no.
Yeah, no shit.
Because it's not my mobile suit. I look to Yolanda. It's your mobile suit. You're the only one that can
I
make
would
that fucking
rather-
decision.
I would rather starve in the desert, to be honest.
I mean, we could probably just kill this guy and take his food and water. He seems to have enough.
I mean, we don't need to kill this dude.
No, but I feel like we may not have a choice in the matter.
Well, if the whole town worships this, I would rather not pick that big of a fight, personally.
I
If it
see
helped.
what you all want. You wish to keep your sky god with you.
Hey, you got a phone we can use?
Didn't he just tell you it was broken?
Did he?
You've asked like 3 times.
It's the brain damn speaking.
I have something to offer you. Should you relinquish your sky god to us, we will grant you the blessing of ours.
Wouldn't it be incredibly greedy to accept the blessings of 2 sky gods?
That is why we ask for you to relinquish one. Relinquish the blessing of your own sky god, and we may bestow upon yours.
That is an interesting offer.
To relinquish the blessing of a sky god so haphazardly, so easily. I think this is something that we would need a little bit of time to think over. After all, these are sky god blessings we're talking about. One does not acquire one willy-nilly. One does not receive this every day.
Do you even choose to be blessed by one? Are we one to speak for whether or not they choose to protect us?
The sky gods bless you by allowing them access to their body. For those who control the sky gods are those who are blessed. Those who attempt to steal the blessing of a sky god are swiftly terminated.
Isn't that what you're doing? Aren't you trying to take our Sky God's blessing?
The Sky God. Your Sky God is false, impure. I hope you guys realize I'm violently shaking my head like an old person while I'm voicing this character.
Beautiful.
Is that why we can't pick you up half the time?
Probably.
Huh. Can't believe I'm saying this. I relate with Alice more now. That's weird.
If our sky god is false, then why do you want its blessing?
So we may purify it.
How can you determine if it's false if you haven't seen it yet?
I see all that it is my facility.
Right.
Again, this is not a small decision. This is not something to be taken lightly.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, by all means.
Does this guy believe, like, my core of my insight check, does this guy believe his own bullshit, or is he trying to swindle us? That's what I want to find out.
Roll me insight.
Not great. 13.
He's genuinely trying to help you guys.
He has a weird definition of help.
He's trying to help us out of our mobile suits.
I think this guy's been drinking the cactus juice.
Look, why don't we just take a night to consider? And
It'll quench
hopefully
ya.
we've heard back from our Sky God on how they feel about this.
Would that be acceptable? Do we have time to discuss this trade amongst ourselves for an evening, perhaps?
Yes, but you will not be given room or board.
We were not asking for it.
You must
No,
sleep in
that's
the
acceptable.
Sky God.
This is fine.
Now, take your leave.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I don't think they're fans of us.
I don't... Is anybody? Have we met anybody who's fans of us? Ever?
I mean, I'm fans of us.
Have you left the building?
Have we met anyone that hasn't also been has been fighting alongside us? That is a fan of us.
Yes, we have left building.
Yeah, back to our stuff.
I really am curious as to what information they have.
As
As
you
warp as it may be.
As you guys are walking back to your mobile suit, the girl from before, when you first entered the into the facility, starts tagging along behind you.
Do I notice her?
Yeah, she doesn't try to hide her presence.
I'll stop for a moment and turn to face her.
She sees that you she sees that you're beginning to turn around and kind of jolts a little bit, and then hides very conspicuously behind the nearest tree. You guys can clearly see her, but she's trying her best.
I'd like to just
Yes.
kneel down.
Mm.
You can come here.
She kind of pokes out and looks at you, and then like hides her head again behind the tree, all jolted and scared now that she knows that she's been found out.
Tree.
Yeah.
Thought this was a desert. Okay.
I said
No,
it's blasted out
understand.
wasteland, but inside of this facility there are trees and grass and
Okay.
Hey, you guys go on ahead. This might take a while.
Right.
she, hearing the footsteps, she takes a step out, only to be immediately confronted with you standing in front of her.
I haven't gotten closer. I'm still just squatting, just waiting.
She wasn't that far behind you guys.
That's fair. But I'm not going to move. I'm going to wait for her to come to me.
She's kind of frozen in fear in front of you.
You're okay. I'm nothing to be afraid of.
But the Sky God.
Does the Sky God scare you?
The Sky Gods are the one who made my...
You don't have to say anything more. We've encountered Sky Gods like that before, and we've dealt with Sky Gods like that before. We've been able to protect people with the help of our Sky God.
How? Your Sky God is...
When Sky Gods and people
Love
know
each other
how to-
very much.
God damn you! God damn you! Fuck off!
Bruh, there's no way you... Bruh.
Everyone was thinking it except Augie.
When Sky Gods and mortals like us put enough trust in each other, we can do great things.
No, those Sky Gods only destroy.
How's that one?
Yes,
That one right there?
yes,
You've seen it before?
yes.
And it didn't trust people before. But it trusts my friend right there.
That Sky God, it destroy everything.
A lot of Sky Gods can. They're very dangerous. And people like us, we put a lot of risk to make sure that they can't.
No.
Yeah? Would you like to see?
Oh. She cautiously steps forward without saying a word.
I'll reach my hand out.
She'll take you by the hand.
I'll stand up and I'll start walking her towards, not all the way up to it, but just towards it.
Oh.
Just kind of, just keep her inside of the gate.
Oh.
Give her some semblance of safety still. Hey, Yolanda,
Yeah.
can you mount up for a moment?
I give Tobias a big smile.
I'm going to stand with the little girl. Now, I know full well that Yolanda's weapon systems don't work right now, right?
What weapon systems?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Well, one of them still works, but I don't even think Yolanda knows about that one yet.
Okay.
Huh?
Exactly. Glad you understand.
Ocean man.
I'm just gonna wait here. It's okay. I'm gonna let go of her hand. I'm just gonna take a couple steps forward, and I'm just gonna hold my arms out.
Oh.
And I think I still have comm link with Yolanda, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Act like you're gonna shoot me.
Excuse me?
Oh.
I know your weapon systems don't work. Just act like you're gonna fucking shoot me.
With how? She doesn't have arms.
Oh, does it not have arms?
It doesn't have arms.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were about to
oh,
get.
it was mad fucked.
No,
I was waiting
Unlimited.
for the roll a d20 to see if you die.
the
but okay.
Hajenti is in Jeep mode right now. The cockpit is largely torn open. The entire top half of the mobile suit is gone.
It has a Jeep mode?
It does now.
I'm saying that as
Now.
I'm saying that as a joke because literally every part, like all of the cockpit up is gone. So when you're piloting it, it's just Yolanda sitting on top of the fucking tractor, basically, with legs.
Oh, okay.
What does the Hajenti... Look, hold on.
Yo, these Gundam units are fragile. Can't even survive an orbital drop. What the
You
fuck?
fucking dropped. You crash landed from orbit in the
Mine's
middle of
fine.
a lunar
Fuck.
explosion.
Mine
Hey,
got fucked. Mine wasn't a Gundam unit. That makes sense.
Mine's okay. It's
You're
just
lucky
far-
hers survived at all.
Tobias. I have an idea.
Yeah, sure. Just let me know if you're having an accident.
I kneel down in the Hajenti and bow my head to Tobias. Tobias,
What
put your...
head?
It doesn't have the head?
No,
Lower
no
torso, whatever.
it's literally a lower torso and legs right now.
Yeah.
Ah,
You are piloting a robotic pair of pants.
these are
Oh,
Darth
no
Maul's
way.
robotic legs.
What?
These are Darth Maul's robot legs.
Yes.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
They're the pants from like Jimmy Neutron that just kind of took control of itself.
Yo, I love Oddworld. If you get that joke, we can be friends. Anyway, what are you doing? Oh, you're just kneeling and doing the closest thing you can to a bow.
Yeah, I guess. Or you can like try to climb on. You know what? Try to climb on top of it, and I'll stand up with you on it.
Okay, yeah. Athletics check because my physical is non-existent. Okay.
Uh-huh. You're able to hop up, no problem. Now, were you bringing the girl with you or no?
No, I just wanted her to watch. I didn't want her to be overstimulated, so to speak. See? It's okay.
Mm-hmm. The Sky God. No, impossible.
And yet, I'll climb down. Just like people, there are good sky gods and there are bad sky gods. And bad sky gods can just as easily become good ones with the right people around them.
Oh. Show me the good Sky Gods.
I don't have another one, unfortunately. We,
Takes me with you.
I don't know that we can even leave ourselves right now. That's why we came here. We were looking for help while we were waiting for
Help?
help, yeah.
Mhm.
And your chief wants us to surrender this one to him.
Oh. He wants to help the Sky God.
He thinks he's helping the Sky Gods. But we've spent time building trust with this one.
The Sky Gods. No. The Sky Gods, they want to help. The chief wants to help the Sky Gods.
He does. And we also want to help them. And the help that we're waiting to receive will also help our Sky God. And the other Sky Gods that lost track of us. And there were more. More good Sky Gods that were helping us.
And where are the Sky Gods now?
They were helping us with the moon.
You...
The moon, did you see it?
What? What is the moon?
The moon broke and we were trying to stop the moon from hurting a lot more people. And Sky Gods were helping us.
What? The
Some-
moon?
Some of us got separated and one of our Sky Gods gave of itself to save us.
Oh.
Sky Gods can be good. And people can be bad.
Beeping can be heard over the Hagenti's console.
Can
Is
I
that it?
check out what the beeping's coming from?
A short-range scanner has picked up incoming flying vehicles.
Can we detect what kind?
With your damage scanners, you cannot.
How far?
Approximately 10 minutes away.
Yolanda, what's going on?
I'm picking up signals. Flying signals. Don't know.
Oh, Sky Gods?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Tobias, I don't know who they're from. We should probably evacuate the premise until we have a better understanding.
The prison facility, does it have a roof?
Yes. Oh, no, in a roof? No. It is open air.
Is there a bunker or facility in which we can tuck Hagenti into it?
No.
Okay.
Bossing say?
Man, I really hope these people don't turn me into a liar.
Well, I say we leave this place and,
There seems like there are more people coming, but we don't know if they're good people or bad people yet.
I mean, we can take this
I'm-
one with us if we want to. It's up to you.
I'm talking to little girl.
I know.
Okay. There are more coming, but I don't know if they're good people or bad Sky Gods. I don't know.
I want to see the good Sky Gods. If
I also want
what-
you to see the good Sky Gods,
what you
but I'm not
say
gonna.
is true, I want to see the good ones.
Eerie, we want you to see the good Sky Gods too.
But we have to
first-
make sure they're good Sky Gods first. Okay? Can you wait here for me? Can I make a persuasion check?
You can try.
Okay. Not as good. 11.
All right. I will stay.
If they are good sky gods, we'll come back, okay?
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
She seems against saying what her name is.
Hmm.
As soon as she has a name, she's gonna die. You realize that there's gonna be a succession and that she's gonna die.
Tobias doesn't know that. Tobias is trying to be nice.
Her name's birthday, and it's today. I wonder what happens.
She's one
Although,
day
to be
from
fair,
away from
let's-
graduation.
Is she more likely to die now that she has a name? Now that I'm trying to give her a name, or is she more likely to die that she's a nameless NPC?
I think it's more so
'Cause
that she's so likely to die that giving her a name.
There is a near infinite amount of nameless NPCs that we have killed over the last 2 months.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just
Soldier
saying.
1, Soldier 2.
Literally every single inhabitant of Mars.
Literally everyone else that was still on the moon.
All right.
So are you going to press her for her name?
No.
No.
Okay.
All right.
My name is Tobias. Actually, no. Tobias wouldn't use his fake name. My name is Tobias.
Hello, Tobias.
Just stay out of sight for the moment, okay?
I'm really good at that.
Right.
Indeed, you are.
All right. What's
do
the
I have
plan? What are we
something
doing?
No, I don't.
Fucking,
Okay.
I'm gonna go find out who's flying towards us, I guess.
Yeah. I think we can head away from that facility a little bit.
Okay.
That way, in case a fight breaks out, we don't, collateral damage more innocent people.
Oh, you think this is gonna be a fight? Like we're gonna be able to do anything?
We have been sniped at in the middle of a clustered area, and then a mobile suit attacked us while we were still on foot. I'm not ruling anything out.
This is
Listen.
a surrender.
Listen, Iris is able to blow up moons. What the fuck's this airship gonna do?
You're right. We have a literal planet cracker on our side. We'll be fine.
I'm not getting saluted today. I'm probably gonna surrender. All right, who is it?
Do we want to try and lead them away from the facility first? Like, not super far, just like...
I'm imagining you guys are going like, a decent trek away, so it doesn't spook the locals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys get a decent amount away. And a helicopter flies in from overhead and lands at your location.
Any telltale markings on it?
It's the SLF.
Hey, people who aren't trying to kill us.
And the helicopter doors swing open. And within that helicopter, there stands two people. One very pissed-looking Dominique Batal. And a cheery-eyed old Noah.
Hey.
Ready and waiting for you guys.
Hey.
Emily.
Where the fuck have you been?
Around.
I was told by Iris that you were helping out the Setonians. I'm really happy. Thank you for helping them out.
Yes, you were making
Yeah.
sure they got settled and accordingly and were well taken care of.
They were very well taken care of.
Why does it
Alright.
now sound like they're dead? Like just the way you said that. It's like, oh yes.
Hey,
they're
you know
well
all that
taken care
effort
of.
you guys put in to keep them from being humanoid labor? Yeah, I just went ahead and fast forwarded that. They're basically bulldozers now.
I start walking to the helicopter. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna get these legs back to base, but I hope you have somebody who's gonna fly in and come grab up the bits.
Are we gonna do an ass chewing now, or are you gonna wait until we're in the air?
Do you want this conversation private or do you want it public? Is basically
We're
how this
outdoors. It's
conversation's gonna
already
go
about as
down.
public as it's gonna get. Unless this is gonna be one of those impromptu execution ordeals, in which case, fuck.
Yeah, Miss Patel,
Can I get a drink
you're not
first?
talking. That scares me.
She's just looking at all of you.
We did succeed, by the way. I have that information if you want it. The disc is fucked, but I do have that information.
And where is that information now?
It's in my head.
So you did expressly what I told you not to do. I told you all not to decrypt it and not to upload it to anything.
We didn't have to. The lady fucking
Pulled the
kind of
shards of
divulged.
the disc out of my pocket. Okay, fucking figure this shit out.
To be honest, we didn't really have to even. She just kind of told us the information.
We'll discuss this. And before I even try to just push past this, what the fuck happened to our moon?
So-
CFO.
CFO and Celestial fuck faces, or whatever they actually call themselves. Fuck them, by the way. Turns out they had a bunch of explosive material just threaded throughout the moon.
The moon was coated in copious amounts of nitroglycerin to the point where they threatened to blow up the moon. A threat that they acted upon.
We did what we could to try to reduce casualties as much as possible and break up more of the moon so that it didn't cause a literal apocalyptic event.
She also said Celestial Being sends her regards, the lady, when she was like trying to escape orbit. I don't know.
I don't know if she actually did or not.
I mean, that's what I heard.
There was a lot that went. Well, no, I don't know if she actually escaped orbit. Because,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I just gesture in the sky. Fuck.
I didn't fucking see it.
I don't know. We did the mission that you told us to do, and they did not like that we did it.
She had a self-destruct button, and I'm pretty sure she did it.
Tibius
She
K1.
kind of
please.
boasted. All right.
Tibius K1, please. Commander Batal.
You guys
They
go ahead and
said-
debrief. I have something I gotta do, and I run off.
The CFO set off a chain reaction which hurled the moon into orbit of the Earth, causing it to go on a direct collision course with Earth. A collision that would, on that scale, wipe out all life on Earth as we know it. We took the remnants of the nitroglycerin that was laced on the planet that we could find, took it directly to its core, and we destroyed the core, breaking up the moon into smaller chunks that could be more dealt with and would not cause total extinction of our planet.
I'm not there anymore.
So you went to the moon and blew it up. That's what you told me, Yolanda. Is that correct?
If you want to mince words, Commander, yes. Would you rather I let you and the entire of Earth die?
I saved Europe.
I saved Europe.
Save Europe by destroying the other continents instead. Congratulations.
Listen, there was
Commander
5
Patel.
chunks.
We will speak of this more at the base. I need all of you in the helicopter now. We'll hook up the Hajenti. Is there any other supplies that you have left at a camp or anything?
There is, well, if we kind of have to head a little north or wherever direction to the crater, because there's also that giant scrap pile that we're gonna need. Also, in Europe is the gun sys, and it is attached to my consciousness.
We found we found the crater. That's fine. We found
Okay.
the remnants of. We found the remnants of. I'm assuming that's Mr. Tibius's mobile suit.
Yes.
We also have yours on radar because for some reason you hijacked it and stole it from us remotely.
I honestly, it just showed up.
Mm-hmm. Likely.
I'm
Now-
not lying to her.
Now,
Did you pick up mine on scanners?
Yours is like
Oh, excuse me.
yours just like disintegrated when you ejected.
odd. Our scanners only picked up 3 of you.
I mean, I was going pretty fast, maybe, or maybe just everything in the air jammed the sensors.
Odd.
I mean, you know the thing about those particles, right? You know, they jam radio sensors and things.
They don't jam life sensors. Human detection ranges.
Oh, he was. Oh, I'm not there.
Yolanda is giving K111 the biggest side eye possible to try to get him to shut the fuck up before he says even more.
I was looking for the gift.
Well,
for
I'm
it.
just gonna get on the. I'm getting on the helicopter.
I was looking for the gift for it. I'm like, I'll just accept this one.
Where are you? Where's your friend?
I don't know. I think he went to take a shit. I don't know.
Is it right about now I'm returning with the little girl?
Oh, you couldn't find her.
Can I make an
We'll
investigation
come back.
check to find a little girl?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Because I know how shit she is at hiding. 16.
There's no sign of her in the camp.
Okay.
Should have taken. He had the chance.
Alice, what's the
Agreed.
probability I'm about to piss off a lot of people?
Oh, approximately 246,975%. But that's just you all the time.
We get along so well. I would like to approach the chieftain's house.
All right. Flash, while you're doing that, flash over to Dominique and friends. And Dominique just goes, "Hail your friend now, or we're leaving
Oh.
him."
All of our shit's broken. I can't hail anything.
You can now that you're on our network. Hail him. There is a tidal wave incoming that will take out the entire eastern seaboard.
Oh shit.
Not my fault. Tucker did it.
Tibius.
If you
Tobias.
don't come with us right now, your friend is dead.
Tobias.
Tibius. Do you hear me, Tibius?
Can I hear them?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
We gotta go. Tidal wave coming in.
How much time do I have?
We have to bounce 5 minutes
Now.
ago.
Dominique, are you on this frequency?
Why, of course.
Okay. How much time do I have?
2 minutes.
Give me 1 and meet me in the courtyard of the facility up on the hill.
Fuck it.
I'm
Everyone
in the
aboard.
helicopter.
We're leaving your friend.
To be fair, I left like 5 minutes ago. I'm not going to make it back to the helicopter in that time. You guys could easily take off and meet me up here much faster.
I can't- Just fly over the thing and throw a rope down. He'll grab it.
Hell, I'll fucking hold on to Higente's leg. It doesn't matter.
All right, Tibius, what are you doing?
I'm going to the chieftain's house.
All right, you walk into the chieftain's house. The chieftain is still sitting in the same spot as before.
I have a trade offer for you.
Oh!
You see everything?
I do.
Then you already know what I'm going to ask for.
You want the girl?
I do want the girl. And I really hope you give me the right answer to this. Because it is astounding how comfortable I've gotten just straight up killing people over the last 6 months. So, where is she? And I pull out my shotgun.
Oh. Do you think that will work here?
Answer my question. And I'm going to roll an intimidation check.
All right, roll me intimidation.
20. I'm actually skilled at that one.
You already have her.
So is the answer that she followed us down there? Or is the answer that you killed her and her spirit is now with me, fucking malarkey?
Why not both?
Can I do?
I
Can
fire.
we hear this over comms?
I fire. I'm firing at him.
You fire. Nothing happens. Your gun
I
is
miss.
jammed.
That's a fucking 13.
Your gun is jammed. It's as if some force in the area is not allowing you to fire.
Alice, what do you think?
Something is jamming. Comms. I don't. Something. Ew. Alice goes quiet.
Holy fuck, it's actually quiet in my head for a change. Well,
we
I
gotta
would
come
thank you
back
for
to
that, but I guess we're fucking throwing hands, aren't we?
Are you actually gonna try to pick a fight with this dude?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of that old man. He knew what he was getting into.
All right.
All right, roll initiative.
Yeah. I got what, 10 rounds? Natural
Crit.
20.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages. we are back. And with that, initiative has begun. Augie gets to take the first turn against the chieftain. Okay. You click the trigger, nothing happens. Okay. You're gonna run at him? All right. All right. You are now up to him. What are you gonna do when now they're up to him? All right. Roll to see if it hits. $17 to hit. Hits. You take your pistol and whack him in the face with it. However, instead of that satisfying, that satisfying slap that you get when you pistol whip someone in the face, your pistol goes smoothly through his face. As if he wasn't even there. No. No, it's largely fine just due to natural healing nanites. It has an auto repair function that repairs itself over time. He lifts from his chair as if flying through the air, and a laser blast fires from where his torso is. That is a 27 to hit. That is going to be 20 damage total. Oh, I know. Upon that laser blasting out, the illusion of this chieftain dissipates. And from where he once floated is now a floating blade-like structure. It is a Gundam bit flying in the air in front of you. Not since they're indoors. I mean, if you want to add like dramatic effect, it could have blasted him out the door. And now he's like laying on his back in the courtyard. All right. By all means. Uh-huh. The rest of the team is in the helicopter floating. The helicopter's floating overhead. They have dropped a ladder for you. It's your turn, Tobias. We are all real. Upon saying that, the various buildings around you burst, as if something blasting through the top. And now hovering over each of the buildings lies dozens of these Gundam bits. Yes, you do. They are vaguely similar in design to your own. For what? You have to tell me the goal of the drive check. By all means, you know what? Go ahead. I'll let you try. Yeah, no. No. I wish to live in peace. My people, my fragments, all wish to live in everlasting tranquility. You all and your sky god have disrupted that peace. You have made the correct decision. Allow us to live our limited time in peace. I wish to see what a true sky god is capable of when not used. I see all. You all are tainted. You have destroyed the moon sphere. And for that, all of humankind would have been eradicated. We would have been left in peace. Permanently. I need not new creations, new sky gods. I am the one true sky god. It's a rope ladder. You need not know what we have sacrificed to live in peace. Please take care. We surely will meet again. all of the bits retreat back to their huts. As the helicopter begins to ascend, you see the wall of water on the horizon inching ever closer. As things begin to ascend, the wall of water rushes under tow. It swallows up the earth on which you originally stood. Dominic Batal over the radio mentions it's been happening all over the world thanks to you. Without our moon, the tides are all over the place. Not to mention the chunks that have hit the oceans, causing tidal waves. And the world is... We, as the SLF, were born to save this planet. And it seems you have doomed it. The Earth has survived that before. Without a moon, we shall see. Six of them now, actually. Yes. Yes, officer. Yolanda. Yes, Yolanda.
If you were put in this situation, would you have done anything different?
I wouldn't have destroyed the moon in the first place. But given a bunch of untrained fools, as that are yourselves, you did the best you could. Don't push it, thief boy. We still needed to brief you on your situation. Indeed. Uh-huh. And with that, you guys go on a long helicopter flight back to the SLF base. You're given ration supplies and a long rest while on your flight. However, your mobile suits, on the other hand, are very much inoperable. You effectively have no mobile suits right now on the ship. That is something to let you keep it. Noah's mobile suit's fine and dandy. Yeah. No. Or do you? No, I'm saying they all have a spare, or do you? I mean, Noah's back, so you could always talk with him. Um God damn it. It's a magical place like Tahiti.
That takes fucking forever to serve food.
She's been there in the past. It's fine.
Been there. I worked there before.
All right, drop it. Anyway, don't worry about it. You guys, after, again, long rest in the helicopter, you guys have been returned to the SLF headquarters from before. Before they let you off free, however, Dominique Batal does take you back to the briefing room. After a lengthy conversation where you guys kind of debriefed her again on everything, and set the record straight, in short, just telling her the same shit that you already told her, the subject comes to a couple notable things. So, do you have the information? Too late. Why, yes, of course we have the information. Now here, do you have a place to plug in? All right. I don't know what got you so cheery, but if you... Yeah, I don't think you should tell that to a military contractor that's hiring you temporarily and could kill you at a moment's notice. But anyway... Cool. Give me the information. There is a central computer in the debriefing room that she points you to. Oh, goody. Please allow me. Alice immediately wirelessly beams the information onto the mainframe. Oh, I thought we were working together now. Oh, but we're sharing, and sharing is caring after all. Well, you get to control the body all the time. What am I to do? Oh, only when it's necessary. Everyone in the room is collectively just staring at you, talking to yourself in two different voices. Anyway, so we have the information now. I'm assuming, considering it was in your head, you know what we're talking about. Yes. Oh, wow. The one who can't read remembered. Great. Great. So you told the whole party, I see. Great. The Ptolemy. The Ptolemy is a ship of legend. It was recently stolen from a secret government or a secret CLF facility. As in, it's a large-scale ship that can effectively house itself as a base of operations for an organization. In the Elden times, it was used by Celestial Being, the original, true Celestial Being, when they were attempting to liberate the universe from the thumbs of the Innovades. The original Celestial Being used the Ptolemy as a mobile base of sorts. It went into various quantities of disrepair over the years, but the CFO found it and restored it as a form of peace-giving to the universe, showing that their origins were still something they cared about. Sadly, it was stolen by some team that they hired over a year ago at this point. And they've gone rogue of sorts as late. So we've been tracking down this ship and in a attempt to make contact with them for one reason or another. But anyhow, that doesn't concern you anymore. What does concern you is the location of your own ship. We've tracked it. The explosion from the moon seems to have caused it to drift off course and knock out its main power array. Your crew is in danger, to say the least. Without a life support system, they don't have very long to live. So I'm assuming you want to get that done quick. Fair enough. By all means, let them die in the cold vastness of space. If that is the case, they clearly haven't hooked it up, because when we detected the ship on our radars, it was completely out of power. It's entirely possible that the blast of GN radiation knocked out the Ahab reactors, but who's to say? I will allow it, so long as Yolanda and Noah continue to oversee you all. We have several small shuttles that'll allow you to get there. The issue, however, is that the now rings of Earth, as they are forming, throw a wrench into getting off world. We don't know the trajectory of any of the debris, and there's so much debris, we don't know if it's even safe to leave the planet at the moment. We can give you a shuttle, but there'll be no guarantee you make it off world in one piece. Confident. I see. Is that you or the little voice in your head? Great. It's not only that, however. Getting off world is just the first part. The second part is finding your ship. The last time we had it on sensors, as it was drifting out into the vastness of space. Then, shortly thereafter, we did lose contact with it entirely. Via its trajectory, it seems as though it was heading in the general direction of the orbit of Mars. Thank you. You're right. The crew of the Ptolemy were. Which is another reason why we need to locate them. So, here's a little tit for tat. I give you the supplies to get you your ship back. I lend you the supplies to get you your ship back. I don't run a charity here, after all. Oh, we didn't retrieve it. We left that there. That was all slag at that point. by all means, you can go get it out of the new Atlantic Ocean. I will get you the supplies to go reclaim your ship, assuming it doesn't hit the atmosphere of Mars and burn up on re-entry. However, again, I don't run a charity here. I ask that you all do a little something for me. I want you to hunt down the crew of the Ptolemy for me. I want you to hunt down the crew of the Ptolemy. And I need you to bring them here. Under any means necessary. Knowing them, they're a bunch of loose cannons. They may fight back. I only need their bodies here. The ship I would like to have. It represents something to those in the SLF, the true guiding principles of our cause and that of the original celestial being. I need that ship for more than just that reason, however. I need what's on it. The crew, I just want to deal with personally to either strengthen our ranks or weaken our enemies. But that ship is what's really important. I don't have a lot of other choices. Most of my manpower is relegated to keeping diversive tactics on the CFO. If we can keep the CFO busy, they won't find the Ptolemy again. We almost lost it in the destruction of Mars. We've been running various counter-ops in order to keep them off their trail for the time being. But they recently got a little too close to a dangerous part of space. I will fully brief you. Have you guys ever heard of Jupiter's Void? The place where the CFO opened effectively a black hole, eating all of our system's largest planet, leaving a gravitational anomaly in its wake so powerful that it distorts the very fabric of space and time. That's what the CFO wants you to know. If you want to know more about the Void, do this mission for me. Bring me the Ptolemy. Well, get your ship back and then bring me the Ptolemy. Well, if you do the mission for us and you bring me the Ptolemy in one piece, it is yours. As for the rest of you, I bequeath upon you 30,000 credit, 300,000 credits to do with what you will on the base. each. Purchase any munitions, mobile suits, etc. that you may need for the trip. We don't have much in the form of non-experimental mobile suits, and we can't quite relinquish all of our experimental suits to you. However, those we do have available should service you quite well. Now, get out of my office. The what now? Yeah, Yolanda, why did you have to pick the biggest idiots in the universe?
Because the universe works in mysterious ways. I don't know what to tell you. They
Anyway. Thank you, Yolanda.
I beg your pardon.
I said, thank you, Yolanda, for your continued service.
Are you about to kill me?
No, I would never cherish the thought.
It sounds exactly like something that's an evil corporation would say to an employee after they've outlived their purpose.
Bring me the Ptolemy, and I can ensure your safety, Yolanda. No more, no less. And I can ensure the safety of that little girl of yours.
You know that I haven't been a presence in that child's life in 29 years, I want to say. Maybe 30, I don't fucking remember. If you think that sounds like a threat, I gave up that life. That's not a threat to me.
Just get the job done, Yolanda. That's all I ask.
As you wish, Commander. As you wish, Commander.
And with that, if there's nothing else you guys necessarily need to get done this session, next session will be kind of a, setting up for the journey kind of session. What's up, Tobias? That will be next session. That next session, we will go through and purchase all you guys' new mobile suits, new armor, new weapons, all of that stuff. I mean, by all means, in terms of what is available to you guys, in terms of what's available to you guys, check out the book. Check out the book. Pick a mobile suit. And if there's a particular one from the, series that you want that's not in the book, effectively pick a stat block, and then I can build around it as long as it's similar. Alrighty. All right. So then with that, that is going to be the end of our little session here tonight. I know a little shorter one, a little shorter, a little brisker, but holiday scheduling and all this stuff kind of, you know. So I want to thank the party for being here, of course. Thank you, Augie. Thank you, Huntail, for being back again. Thank you, Ashy and Ren and Skittle. Thank you guys so much for being here and making this awesome as always. Sorry it took until the end of the session to get Noah back. I'm sorry, Huntail. I was expecting them to be out of the desert in less than like 2 hours, and that did not happen. Exactly.
Listen, you don't just say, oh, there's something interesting over there, and expect the party to go, we're not gonna fucking go over there. We're just gonna sit on our fucking hands the entire time.
Knowing this party, you would. Sure. Do you know how many dungeons I've set up only for you guys to not go to them? I had the secret facility on the moon. I had the fucking broken, shambling mess that was hovering out in space at fucking, in the rings of Saturn. Yeah. At the Bellaturn facility. Here. Retcon. Make it 500,000. We're far enough. It'll serve you well. How's that? Just be aware you have to fully kit it out too, which is going to be extra as well. But anyway, that will be our session for this week. Our next session, it will likely be on the 1st of July. So long as, you know, everyone's off and all of that stuff. Yeah, that hopefully should work. Again, we'll work around it if people can't make it or, you know, what have you. But thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the people on YouTube and everyone who watches these. I super appreciate it. And now Ren rolls a nat 20.
I just wanted to roll to have my stupid name on the screen,
Anor Yolando. Mm-hmm. But have a good night, everybody. We'll see you in the next Celestial Sphere.